Welcome to yet another video. What are we going to be doing on today's video? Today we are going to be doing the second part of the meal prep. So on previous episodes we've prepared food, especially lunch, for the week. So we prepared seven desserts, and today we're going to prepare yet another seven. So we can, I haven't yet decided this, but these other 7 desserts, hopefully we'll get another 7, will be either dinners for next week, or I could just have 14 desserts in total and just be switching back and forth between them. So that's gonna be today's plan. What will we have for the menu? So last dishes were chicken and turkey. In this case we are gonna go for some pork, so pork that is already diced, and some beef that is as well already diced, and we are gonna use some carrots, some vegetables, some stock. And we're gonna do our standard procedure of cutting everything in cubes and throwing that in the pot, letting them boil. And that's gonna be today's menu. So this whole thing has cost $40, so 10 more bucks than the last menu, which is fine. We are going low cost, going low effort. Rather than low cost, low effort, I would say like going cost effective and effort effective. So that's probably the best description. You can take this recipe, try it on your own. If you do, let me know. And yeah, we'll see how long does it take to make a meal prep for a week. How long does it take to make a meal prep for a week? All right. So today might be a bit lengthy than yesterday's, just because this needs a bit more preparing. It needs to be peeled, it needs to be cut. We can even avoid peeling them if we want to. That would speed up even more the process. Let's actually do that. So it's gonna be like a race. It's gonna be like a speed run. How fast can we cook? With just 40 bucks, and how many dishes we're gonna get from that? Alright, so let's grab our trusty pot. I'm just gonna place it over here, just like this, so that you can see the pot, but as well you can see the food station, and we are gonna start cooking. It's more like just mise en place rather than cooking, because the cooking process is just boiling. So throw everything in the pot and boil it. Just make sure that the ingredients are healthy and that they are fine, and that's all you need to get decent healthy meals. So let's start with the carrots. I'm gonna take them all out of the box, all out of the plastic bag, just so that I can avoid having plastic noises all throughout the video. Alright. There we go. So everything's out. As you can see, like the carrots look fairly nice already. Like they are not that bad. They don't have dirt or anything, so they are already washed. So we could just wash them once more to make sure that they are properly washed, and we can avoid peeling them altogether. I had planned to peel them, but I'd rather do the race. Like, how fast can we make the dish? So let's just give them a quick wash. Make sure that they are fine to eat with the peel. and this will be like the lengthiest part of the meal, believe it or not, because the meat is already diced, so that doesn't require any further preparation, and the rest of the vegetables are fine. I know that there are many people that will not like my vegetable choice, so I chose broccoli and this little thing. I think it's cauliflower. Yeah, cauliflower. So this little thing. They're both fairly similar, like broccoli and cauliflower are more or less the same. Some people love broccoli and don't like cauliflower at all. Some people hate both equally. So, I don't mind them. I don't mind them if they are not, of course, my beloved vegetables of choice. The vegetable that I like most is probably pepper. Like, peppers are always fun to eat. They are tasty. I don't know, like you can do a lot of different dishes with them, and they're also like a bit sweet. But yeah, I just went with these ones. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. They are also like fairly easy to cook, and they get a bit mushy when they get boiled. So I usually prefer them if they are done in the oven. So if you want a better tasting meal, I'd recommend you to do this meal on the oven. But of course, on the oven you need to be more careful and more mindful, especially with the time management. Like if you throw things on the pot and just boil them, the only thing that can go wrong is if they get too bland or too mushy or something like that. But it's really hard for them to burn. So if you're concerned about burning your food, just boil them. In the oven you need to be a bit more mindful, more careful. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. We want to be able to do a quick preparation of the food. Leave it on the pot, and while it's on the pot, just don't care about it. Don't care about it. So I'm gonna just leave you with a quick time lapse of me chopping these carrots, and I will let you know how long the time lapse has actually had on real time. So here we have our chopped carrots. I've chopped them like they are not cubes, so they are like random cuts, like they are a bit uneven. That's supposedly not ideal for cooking, so in cooking you generally want to have even cuts and so on. But you know, like I'd rather have some fun while eating them, and if they all look the same, what's the fun? Where's the fun if they all look the same? So, there's our carrots. Alright, so now we are gonna go with the pork and the beef. So this will be like the easiest preparation of any type of pork or beef that you have ever seen. Like just open it, throw it there. Have you missed it? Look again, like just cut. Open it, throw it into the pot. There you go. Like, I mean, it's just that easy. And it's like fresh ingredients, like there's really nothing else. Like this is just meat. In this case it's coming like in a package to be preserved. But you could go to your local butcher and just ask him to cut the piece of pork or beef that you prefer, to have it diced, and you bring that to your home and do it just like this. Like throw it into the pot, let it boil, and have instant meals for all the week. Have instant meals for all the week. And I mean, again, the goal here is not only saving money, but also saving time. Like, while this is boiling, I'm not here looking at it boil. I'm doing something else. I'm doing something with my time. So this is almost done. This is almost done. All right. And the last one. And there we have it. There it is. So all the meat is on the pot with the carrots. All right. And here you have it, like a pot full of meat. Pretty much literally. And yeah, so we are gonna put some stock onto the pot. So in this case, I went with a meat stock. This is like a typical dish, the cocido, a typical dish of Spain, and it has like this kind of stock. So I'm just gonna taste it. Yes, so delicious. So that's a typical type of stock here in Spain. But you can just go with beef stock if you want. You can also use even chicken stock or vegetable stock, like however you want it. And in this particular situation, it looks like we might need to add some water as well, because I just thought that this would be enough stock. I usually just throw some something else onto the pot. So in this case, it will be just water. In this case, it will be just water just to top it up. And to add an extra touch of greenness into our dish, we're just gonna chop some broccoli, as well as chop some cauliflower. Yeah, that will complete the dish. So let's go for another time lapse. Here we have our pot. It's again filled to the brim. Like, it has probably too much vegetables. I've made the exactly the same mistake that I did on the last video. Put too many things on the pot. But in this case, since the water level is a bit farther down, I think will be good. Yeah, so I've just cleaned a bit the kitchen. As always, I always say the same, like, clean as you go. If you can, clean as you go. So at the moment we have a layer of carrots at the bottom, then a layer of pork and beef diced. And at the top we have the layer of cauliflower and broccoli. So I was thinking about maybe adding a bit more water. We'll definitely have to do that at some point, but right now I'm just gonna let it be as it is. I'm gonna put this to boil. And I'm kinda just hoping that this on the top will get like steamed or something like that rather than boiled. Definitely this will shrink with the heat as it starts to lose some water. So when it starts to shrink, then we will be able to fit everything properly on the pot, and we will be able to stir it and so on. So I'm not that concerned yet. Though if we face some issues with the size of the pot, we'll have to do something about it. But so far I'm just gonna let it boil. We'll see. after a couple of hours how it looks. The broth has started to boil now, but it's not looking particularly appealing. That's because of two reasons. First of all, we haven't stirred it yet, so everything is like layered and we want to mix it a bit. And the other reason is that we haven't put in any condiments yet, so we have that to do. First, we're gonna do a quick initial stirring. So, to do that, not burn our hand, we're gonna take one of these plastic grippers and we're gonna put it here so that we can hold this thing firmly. And we are gonna just try to stir it a bit. We're gonna try to stir it a bit and move everything around. So as you can see, like the meat's already like more or less cooked. The part on the top with the broccoli and the cauliflower and everything has been like kind of cooked with the vapor. So yeah, this is the current state. I think it's been boiling for a bit now, not that it has just started boiling now. I've been editing a video, so I haven't been putting that much attention onto the broth, so that's on me. Don't take it too harsh on me, but yeah. So okay, now it's looking a bit better. Like at least we have some more color. All right. Okay. So we want to put some condiments in. I should have probably done that earlier, as I said, but I was just paying attention to other things. So unfortunately, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. So, what condiments are we gonna put in? Let me try not to throw the camera nor the laptop nor anything. We're gonna use some pepper. We are also gonna use some salt. I think that would be it from, yeah, we have just some bit of cumin left, and we're gonna put that in as well. And to try and save the dish, we're gonna use some curry paste, in this case green curry paste. Let's turn the heat slightly up, and we're also gonna use some soy sauce as well as some Tabasco sauce, as well as some Lee Perrins sauce. So just a little bit from every sauce that we have, just to try and make the broth a bit richer, just because we didn't have that much of it. Initially. So we are just gonna pour some soy sauce in. Like the amount of food that we have is quite big, so that even though it looks like too much soy sauce, it's really not that much. Like taking into account that this is gonna be like 8 portions, so yeah. We are gonna do the same with our Lee Perrin sauce. We're gonna put a good amount in. I kinda wish that this poured a bit faster. I guess that it's not meant to be poured in like this big quantities. We're also gonna pour some Tabasco sauce. So some Tabasco sauce, just to make it like a bit hot. Alright. This will probably be about right. Some salt. Alright. I think we've put quite a bit of Tabasco. Right, that's probably fine. The rest of the cumin that we have, some pepper. Alright. I mean, it starts to smell better just immediately, so that's good. Just grind some pepper over it. Like, I don't know why I pretty much always use pepper. I don't know if that's like a Western country thing, like you always put at least pepper and salt and then maybe something else. But pepper and salt is like the base. So yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's just me, like I don't know if everyone does that. So if you don't do it, please let me know. Or if you do it, please let me know. That would be quite an interesting thing to know. Yeah. Let's just grind some more. It really doesn't matter like if we put it all around, like we are gonna stir it anyway. So I don't know why I was trying to put the pepper evenly throughout the surface of the dish. Like it doesn't really matter. All right. Some pepper in. Okay. So that's a decent amount of pepper. And finally, we're gonna put our green curry paste in. Okay. So this is pretty much like the green version of the red curry paste that we used on the other video. I've used this one more, so I have less on the back already. So we will need to be slightly careful so that we can actually take it out of the bag. Like, more than careful, we will have to be mindful. Like, how are we gonna squeeze the last bits? Because there's quite a lot of curry paste in here. It just so happens that it doesn't really want to come out. So how do we force it to come out? Maybe like this. Okay, this seems to be somewhat working. Okay. Oh! Yeah, don't do that. If you are following this as a recipe, avoid doing that step. That step, it's clearly not part of the recipe. It's not recommended. Refrain yourselves from doing that. Alright, so there's some curry paste coming out. Okay. Oh, I got some pepper on my hand. That's because the back touched the pepper. Ooh. Yeah. Just put some curry paste in. Let's actually try to take a bit more. Like, this will be the last curry paste that we can take out from this bag. I'm figuring that there will be not a next time. There won't be a next time. Alright. A bit more of the curry paste. Okay. Maybe we can squeeze a little bit more. Okay. What if we do it like this? What if we were to fold the back and then just... Oh, maybe we can even use this thing. Alright, so with the back folded, let's try to squeeze the last parts of it. Alright, it's coming out. Okay. This is getting harder than I expected. Alright. I mean, with the help of the clip, this is easier, at least. But still harder than I expected. That's not changed. Okay. I guess that if I had been using more mindfully the curry paste all throughout the times that I've been using it, now I would be having an easier time taking it out, like the last bits. But you know, you have to face the consequences of your actions, and I'm doing so right now. Okay, so we've pretty much squeezed all of the curry paste to the bottom. Now we just have to move it to the corner where we can take it out. And there we go, another blob of curry paste. Okay, just a bit more. I think this has been a decent technique, like using the clip to push it. I'm getting all of the curry paste out. So, everything's out. Let's just wash our hands. Okay. I'm gonna stir everything just so the flavors mix. Okay, now this is smelling better, looking better. Yeah. I still have done this, to be honest, like at the when it started to boil. So if you are following the recipe, again, don't do as I do, do as I say. Whenever this starts to boil, you should be at least here, and move it by then. Apply all of the condiments by then, and you will have a better end result than what I'm gonna have this time, because I'm more careful. But I was just doing something else. I was actually editing the other cooking video. So yeah, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. So this is immediately looking better. Let's taste some carrot with some of the broth. Okay. I don't wanna burn my tongue, so I'm just blowing on it. Okay. Alright, so flavor is nice. It needs just a bit more salt. Unfortunately, yesterday we ran out of paprika, and today we've run out of salt. So, yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to put in more salt. But it's fine. We've put in like quite a lot of soy sauce, so maybe just pour in a bit more. I hope that that's enough to compensate the lack of salt. Hope that that's enough. To finish up the dish, what I'm actually gonna do, because as you can see, like the broth, it's too liquidy. It's not like thick or anything. So I'm also gonna add some rice. I usually add like not too much rice, but just enough so to thicken the broth. We're gonna measure the amount of rice that we put in. This is actually a good trick. Like you can use rice, you can use maybe flour if you have, or something like that, just to thicken a bit the broth. So we're gonna pour a bit more than a portion of rice. So this whole thingy is 2 portions. Right at half would be 1 portion, so a finger more than 1 portion of rice. All right. We have rice up or stock. We have rice up or stock. We are gonna stir the rice a bit and also store the rest of the rice. Okay. So hopefully this will be enough to thicken up the broth. And now we just have to let it keep boiling for a bit more. I would say, because I tasted the carrot, I was kind of thinking that it would be already cooked and the dish was gonna be a bit too overcooked, but the carrot was stiff, so it was not yet cooked through, so that's fine. And that's actually the point at which we want the broth right now. Yeah, and I'm also gonna put a bit more water in, even though that would be slightly counterproductive because it doesn't have that much. But honestly, like I was gonna do that at the beginning. I was immediately when I saw the thing, I thought, oh, this is gonna need more water. But now that I'm seeing it, like it's enough. It's enough. So we're just gonna let it boil for about a bit less than an hour, I want to say, and we'll be back. So right now, our dish is complete. Right now, our dish is complete. So it's been boiling for about 2 hours in total, a bit more. I had to add some more water on top because it was running quite low, and I was a bit hesitant, but it ended up being a good idea. Now we are gonna just portion it, and let's see how many portions can we get. Maybe 7, maybe 8. Here there are the portions that we've gotten. I'm really happy with the size. Like we've got 2 here, 2 here, 2 there. So these are bigger containers, so 2 portions on each container. So 6 on these containers plus 7 plus 8 portions. So we have a lot of food for this week. Probably I'm not gonna eat all of it on this week, so there might be some left for the next one, which is great. Honestly, like this has been 40 bucks. Yesterday was 30 bucks, so 70 bucks for a whole week worth of food. And we've honestly just had to spend like 2 hours, 3 hours in total. I think it's worth it. Definitely it's more comfortable not to spend any time and just get it delivered to your door if you can afford that. But for this price, yeah, it's definitely worth it. And I've got a massive haul for today's dinner. It's not gonna be just dinner, so it's gonna be dinner plus lunch, because I haven't had lunch yet. So yeah, we got it. Yep. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you could please like and subscribe, I'd very much appreciate that. Bye!